everybody. Welcome back to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee, spiritual advisor, and whatever else you want to call me. There we go. All right, bangarang. It is good to be here. People coming in, see that what's happening. But wow, what a week. Had a great weekend. How about you? You know what? This is my first fall in New Hampshire. Why, hello, Christina Lee. How are you? It is good to see you. Welcome. When you come in, everybody pop in and say hi. I see there's a lot more people in here than what is speaking, but that is okay. You know what? I think some of this, it's funny how things work. I put in here that we're going to talk about release, evolve, and grow, okay? And I think subconsciously that my first fall in New Hampshire, man, leaves are falling, things are happening, colors are changing, things have to be let go of so something new can take its place. I pulled the card for this subject yesterday, all right, and ironically enough, when I logged on, the witch's broom was with Miss Peggy, which I interviewed her a while back, so check that out, okay? She was talking about letting things go. So something's in the air that we're supposed to be doing, and we're needing to understand that we got to let some things go. We can't hold on to crap. Our mistakes, their mistakes, anybody's mistakes. So, hey, Gnostic TV, Jay and April, my friends, love you. Wow, bangerang. Glad to see you. Glad everything's here. Love you too very much. David Smith, good to see you. Bangerang. Glad you are here. My lovely wife, Gillian, bangerang. Everything's happening. People are coming in. So, uh, Christina Lee, brain fried after a week's worth of class last week, gearing up for another busy week at work next week. Wow, you know what? And if we remember, you loved this job 3 months ago, you were panicked about not having a job. So universe will supply when you put things in, okay? When you put that out there. That might be for another show, but it might blend in with this. And Miss Bridget, aloha. There you go. You and Mr. Bruce, hope everybody's well, doing some things. Other people popping in the door, the numbers growing rapidly. But here's what I want to do. Kind of got pulled into, Miss Bridget, you're going to love this, the Spirit Song deck, okay? Which is animals. And I'm going to break this down about releasing things. And I want people to understand, okay, that what I'm asking is kind of like we did last week. Why is releasing something so important to being able to manifest or bring something new into your life? What have we got to do? And all of this makes all that, make it all happen. So this is why it's important. And these topics that I get them the day before, the weekend before, whatever. And I actually sit down and I pull cards. I ask Spirit, I ask God, whoever you want to call it, what do people need to hear? And so, while I'm sitting here shuffling, I'm asking that question. You gave me the topic about release, evolve, and grow. And they gave me that by giving me the 10 of Wands. So that way you got a place of where to know how I got this, where we got this topic, or whatnot. So I'm going to bring this up. We're going to start. We're going to get some things going. This is the Spirit Song Tarot. You're going to love this. The colors aren't as vibrant, but it's animals, okay? And it's great, great stuff. That's what's going on. Okay, so I am asking Spirit right now to step in and show us why this need to release is so important. And so our first light card we have is the elephant: strength, courage, and endurance. One of these things we need to remember, the elephant is, it's funny, we talk about the memory of an elephant. And an elephant moves slow, okay? If we keep holding on to stuff in our memory, we have no room for new stuff. And the elephant is here to tell you, you can't keep keeping all this crap in your brain. In order to be able to make these great strides forwards, to have the power of an elephant, to be able to move trees, move rocks, move mountains, do whatever it is you need to do, and live the life you want to live, you got to have strength. And I find it funny in here, the strength is that we're talking about power and releasing things. Why do you have to have it? When you hold something, you're giving your strength to somebody else or to something else. And that is huge when you stop to think about it. We have our cougar here, the emperor. Okay. And this one says, I got to pull some of these up because in this lighting, focus and stability. I like to read y'all what's exactly on the card. But the emperor, when you talk about his strength, the emperor is the lawmaker. He is the one who sets the kingdom in order. He is the one people come to for justice. He is the one people come to for guidance. He is looking. He is the boundary. He is that masculine principle that is saying, we're going to expand our kingdom. So we have strength that we need. And then we need that emperor. So the emperor, you've got to take on this masculine spirit. Ladies, gentlemen, nothing wrong with masculine and feminine. We all have both. So this masculine energy, though, is setting boundaries, knowing what's happening, and knowing what's going on. Now you say, Rob, setting boundaries. Yeah, because if you're letting other things from the past, crap you're carrying around with you, that is not working, doing any good, but it's holding you back, you can't be the emperor. Okay? And I know Jay, April, Bridget, they will all chime in with me and say that in order to manifest, you cannot let something hold you down or be caught in the dark parts of the past. Now, that doesn't mean, and y'all have heard me say this over and over, that you forget it or it's forgotten. But you can't let it hold you. Don't let it put its boundaries on you. We have the Knight of Acorns, which would be equivalent to the Knight of Pentacles, which is a warthog. I'm just a young warthog. Okay, well, forget it. Anyways, we have action and drive. If you're wanting to get somewhere in this world, and we're talking about in this physical world, you're wanting to build something, you want to move forward, you cannot constantly be doubting yourself. Okay? You have to take whatever that was, whether it was trauma, a mistake you made, a mistake somebody else made, a love that you lost. Okay? You can't move forward if you're hanging on to something. And people, if somebody doesn't want you, let it go. Why would you want to be chained with somebody that doesn't want you? That doesn't mean you don't love them, but like, okay, in my love, I'm going to let you go do what you want to do. So here we go, the Knight of the Knight of Acorns with this warthog, or with the it's a boar or whatnot. He tramples through, and if anybody has ever watched, I want you to get the power of this boar. Okay, I want you to think about it. I'm from the South. A lot of y'all know, yes, I'm up in New Hampshire now. But hog hunting used to be a thing with me and all my PETA friends. It's all right. I don't do it anymore. It's okay. All right. But what was amazing to see, when a hog sets its mind to it, it does not care about the brush, the bramble, the thorns, the thicket, the trees that are in front of it. I'm going through it and we'll deal with the consequences later. That is strength. That is power. And this is what Spirit is trying to tell us. This is why we can't be what was the thumbnail? Let that shit go. We can't be lugging the shit around forever. Okay? It's emotional baggage. Let it go. All right? Figure out a way. And if you need to talk to somebody professionally about a problem or something, do it. It's okay. Many people do. You know, and what I've got here is the Nine of Crystals. Nine of Crystals. Now, acorns is wind. I'm sorry. I made that mistake. This is wind. So this is that strong-willed, strong-powered moving. Like I said, I'm going to go through. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to drive through this no matter what it is, and we'll deal with the outcome on the other side. Now I have the Nine of Crystals. This is our pentacles. This is our earth. So we have strength, major arcana card. There's an 8. There's a 4. All right. So you got a 12. One, the individual. Two, duality, understanding what's going on with your higher conscious. But three, in order to be able to make something happen, to create something. The Knight, I don't give a number to the Knights or to the Royal cards, but followed by the 9. So we have 8 and 4 is 12 and 9 is 21. And look, we're right back to the 3. 2 and 1, 3. 9 of crystals. And what does this say? What does this talk about? If any of y'all have any questions, pop them in. I'll be glad to go over it. If you have something else you want to talk about, I can come back to this. But let me know. Security and abundance. This is your manifesting card. And folks, what this tells us is when you look at the power of these four animals and these four cards, and what Spirit is trying to tell you, if you want to manifest, you want to build security and build abundance, you have to do it out of what you have in front of you. You cannot let these fears and things or whatnot, old baggage, hold you back. You just can't. So that's the first step I've got here. And welcome in. Some more people just came through the door. How you doing? Welcome. Bangarang. Glad to see you here. All right. Anybody that's new, doesn't know what Bangarang is, let me know and we'll explain it. Okay. But Deborah Bangarang, hello everyone. Glad to see you too. The tribe coming back. I love it. Our Barefoot Bangarang tribe. Great to see you, Deborah. Great to see you. And so what we're doing now is we're talking about, how do we let things go? So Rob, what do I need to do to let some things go? Well, I brought a shadow deck, okay? The ethereal deck. I did that because a lot of times the shadow part of us, nobody wants, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that part of us that we don't want to face. Sometimes that part that has that little evil thought, doesn't have to be super bad or anything else, but it's that dark side of us, and sometimes that's what's holding us back. And when we give that dark side that power, a lot of time that pertains, we've allowed that because we're dealing in negative energy, dark energy, low vibration, things like that. These things are going to happen because we're hanging on to too much crap, all right? So what is the first thing I need to do? I'm going to ask Spirit right now, what is the first thing I need to do? Somebody new to the show last week said, how do I know he's pulling new cards? Well, here, if y'all most of y'all know I do, but let me go ahead and do this while I'm shuffling so people can see where these are coming from, okay? Might have to reach here a bit, all right? But this is the ethereal deck, okay, ethereal. I don't know how you say it. It's a deck I got off of YouTube, okay? But this deals with the shadow. So I was drawn to this deck for this purpose because letting go of stuff has a lot of things that is tacked in the dark. That sticky, gooey, dark energy that it helps it to stick to us. All right. If you watch Laura Van Tyne and I, we talk about dark energy and things that we allow to happen to us, and we don't even mean for it to, or to allow it. Okay. But we do. And hanging on to something that no longer serves your purpose, it doesn't do you any good. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to cut the deck. All right. Let's see what's happening here. The first card, the Hermit. Okay. Remember, what was our question? What do we have to do to let go of stuff? And one of the things we have here is we have the Hermit. 9, manifestation stuff. This is really good. Bringing things into creation. Now, the Hermit, one of the first things I got from this is you have to walk your own path. Do not be walking somebody else's path, all right? You have to take time to separate yourself from other people, other things, in order to analyze whatever's going on in your life. Is this truly important? What do I need to do to let it go? Do I need to hang on to it? But eventually, and I don't know when or where all of this happened, but somewhere we got caught up in the idea that not just going with the flow, but we can't offend anybody by saying, I don't want to do that. That's why kids get in trouble. That's why people get in trouble. We have that thing of a fear of saying no. I don't want somebody not like me. This is your path. This is a major arcana card. So I want you to stop and think that this is a life-changing card. And the importance of walking your own path and understanding your role in whatever it is you need to let go of. Have you done your full due diligence? Did you say I'm sorry? Do you need to say I'm sorry? And if you don't, what is this person? What is this thing, this trauma, this pain? What is it bringing to your path? Is it slowing you down or speeding you up? These are things we have to take a look at. We have to see. And Spirit is saying that the first thing we need to understand in order to be able to cut something loose is to walk your own path. Now, we're going to go here. Six of Wands. When we walk our own path, the six is all about victory, breakthrough, coming through. It's coming out of turmoil, conflict, things like that. Once we decide we can walk our own path, get in touch with our higher conscience, and leave some of that crap behind, we can start to break through. We can have that fire again. We can have that passion. We can have everything we need to be able to become victorious in this life. So you're going to have to declare victory over some of these things and realize, what is victory? You're the hermit, walk your own path, analyze it. Victory. What are you looking for? What's your desire? Remember the wands, that fire, that's all about your desire. That's all about what you want to do, your dreams, your goals, things like that, okay? So, do these need to be let go of, or do we need to pick? I guess what I'm getting at is, I'm going to stop for a second. Let Spirit, I think I'm babbling on here. I want you not to cherry pick, or I do want you to cherry pick what you want to be successful at. But by cherry picking, it means you've got to look at it. Does it serve your higher goal? How are you going to be victorious? Once you claim victory over this, lay this thing down and say, you know what? I no longer have to deal with it. I'm not going to carry it. You know the old saying, not my circus, not my monkeys? You know? That's where we're at. I'm declaring victory. Declare it. Say it out loud. And you know what? You keep saying it until you believe it, until you hear it. It's going to be that important of a process to declare victory in moving ahead and letting something go. You know what? Look here. The Lovers. Rob, you just told me to walk my own path. Absolutely. You know what hit me real hard here? Give me a second. This card is not just about two people in love. This card's about commitment. What in the shadow side of yourself are you committed to? How deeply are you committed to finding something new? How deeply are you committed to actually cutting some negative thoughts, trauma loose? You know, don't get me wrong, don't shoot the messenger, but sometimes wallowing in our trauma, wallowing in these things, in something from the past, things that hurt us, it becomes a comfortable place because it keeps me from having to do anything. I'm depressed, so I sit on the couch. Let me just watch Jerry Springer a little while longer. Okay? This is a commitment. And what I want you to see is, what I'm really picking up is, what are you committed to in order to see and feel a good life? Are you committed not only to yourself, but to those around you to show them how to let shit go? It's really huge. So you've got to have a commitment to making things better in your head. Hear what I'm saying, okay? Walk your own path. Declare your victory. Don't wallow in the darkness, all right? And you have to be committed. Strong mental health, understanding. You know what? There was a reason we saw the strength card. Letting go of some things, whether it be anger, whether it be hurt, whether it be trust. I'm going to be doing one before too long. If you'll go back and look, there's one about trust, one of my old videos. It's not too far back. I believe it was with Hillis, where we talk about rebuilding trust energy. And the question is, can it be rebuilt? You know, I'll never trust anybody again. Well, first off, that's your issue, your statement. That's your claim. I understand being hurt, all right? Where's your commitment? Where does making those statements and holding onto this stuff, how does that affect your commitment to get to that life, that higher self, that ascension, your higher conscious, your goals, your dreams? How is that going to help you? All right? Commitment is huge. You've got to make a commitment. And finally, you have to realize the Wheel of Fortune, things change. Nothing stays the same. Remember I talked about it's great watching these leaves turn, okay? Watching them fall. We were at a show the other day, and I'm sitting there actually in the middle of the day in September with a sweater on. We were outside watching the leaves fall, and my wife looks at me and says, you know, what's going on with you? Because I had this goofy looking face. And I said, from being in Florida, it's September. I'm wearing a sweater. The trees are changing color. Leaves are falling. This is my first real fall. And you know what? What's going to happen? Within a couple of months, every one of those trees will have no leaves. They're all going to look dead. But I was here for the spring. And guess what they're going to do? Let's find out. You know, Gillian, hey, Rev, we have some new people in the gallery who want to know about Bangarang. You got it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good time for it. Bangarang. All right. I'm going to bring this down. All right. I can find a spiritual motivation from a lot of things. And so can you if you'll open your mind to it in higher conscious. This actually came from the movie Hook with Robin Williams, okay, where he played Peter Pan. Peter grew up and forgot who he was, forgot his magic, forgot that he had the powers to fly. Captain Hook comes and steals his kid, okay? And he has to remember, and he's forced to remember. And there's a section of the movie where they're having dinner, and he's a lawyer, all right? And they start to throw, you know how kids do, you know, your mother, that type of stuff. And the insults start to go. And when somebody would throw an insult, when somebody gave it back, they all yelled, Bangarang, all right? And he kept getting bigger and bigger and better. And he would say, I'm a lawyer. Don't mess with me, man. Bangarang. And guess what? In this whole movie is about reclaiming magic. We were born as magical beings. We believed in magic as kids. We had no thought about a huge fat man, okay, running through the house at Christmas doling out presents. We had no thoughts about the tooth fairy, okay? You know what? What took us away from those? Oh, reality. Was it reality? Is it reality? I believe magic still exists, okay? And that's up to you. But magic resides within us, all right? So I yell Bangarang to people to remind them what you put out, you get back. And we call ourselves the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe because we get barefoot, we get grounded, we get in connection with Mother Earth, we get in connection with spirit, we allow spirit to flow deep from within the earth. If you're familiar with Reiki, from deep within the earth up through our heart, from the heavens down as above, so below, and we allow that to radiate. Woo! I'm getting the vibes, man. And we allow that, okay, to come through us. What I want you to do is remember, bangarang, what you put out. Where are you dwelling? Where are your thoughts at? That fits right in right now. So perfect. Because what you're putting your effort into, I want you to reclaim your magic. And you can't do that when you're holding on to too much pain, to too much hurt, to too much trauma. I want you to yell to the sky, get your feet in the dirt, in the concrete, in the carpet, on the wood. I don't care, okay? But get grounded and take a moment and breathe. Breathe in the energy. Breathe in your magic so you can find your wings and fly. Bangarang! That's what bangarang is. I believe it. I made it like a life thing. People call me the bangarang guy. These things are happening, and that's what's going on. I got a sound fading in and out again. I thought we fixed that. Huh? Lift it up a little? Okay. How about that? Is that better? Everybody here, or am I moving away? Okay. We'll see what happens. Let me know. Okay. Other people are having the problem. Okay. All right. So I don't know what's going on. I know last week we had that problem. I deleted a program that was supposed to help the sound. Okay. So now what I guess what I did when I started, I get so excited. I hit the mic and knocked it away from my mouth. So I'll try to keep the mic closer to myself. And that's the first thing I do when I tell people. So there we go. I don't want anything fading in and out again. So, because that was, I listened to it later and that was painful. So I apologize, but we spent a lot of money on this microphone to get a new mic and to bypass some other stuff. So anytime y'all are having problems, my wife is generally in here, let her know or find out what's going on, okay? And so I'll try to fix it right then and there. But that is the story of bangarang. Find your magic so you can fly, all right? Most of us are not living the life that we either want to live or can live because we're dealing with too much crap that we really shouldn't be dealing with. All right? And that is, just an amazing thing when you think about it. So now we're going to go over to the angels now. All right. Anybody got any questions? I'm glad I'm getting a whole bunch of thumbs up that this is better, that things are better. I appreciate y'all's feedback and letting me know and what's going on. So I'm going to pull out my angel cards. Let me bring this up again so people can see me shuffling. All right. And I want to know if anybody has questions for the angels. All right. I got to move away from the mic. Okay. Because I'm going to shuffle. All right. I want people to see it. All right. Angels are all around us. Angels surround us. Angels are here. But one of the things you need to know is you need to ask their help, their guidance. You need to ask for them to intercede. We were given free will for a reason. They're not just going to come in and change things, okay? So if you want their help, call on them, okay? Find out what's going on. Bridget has Raphael. I have Michael, and I'm not talking about Michael the Archangel. I am talking about a lower angel named Michael. I've never seen his face. Dark hair, long hair, okay? There are 2 or 3 spirit guides that are with me and angels that come and go. So we are going to ask the angels what they have to say about letting that shit go. Okay? I'm just going to ask for some straight up advice and let's find out what's going on. So we have, ironically, the 2 of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. Michael is air, and we're talking about the way we think. Okay? So right out of the gate, Michael's telling us, get out of our head. All right. A lot of times we're not able to move forward, not making the right decisions because of the crap we're carrying around with us. We can't move forward. We get stuck. We become afraid. We let fear keep us from making the decisions we need to do to be able to move ahead. Now then, 3 of REL. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in cooperative manner. Now, when you're carrying too much stuff, and I know I've been there, my wife's been there, we've talked about it. When we're carrying around too much baggage, all right, she will tell you, I've had enough people. I don't want to people. I don't want to people anymore. Okay? There's somebody else in our audience too that feels the exact same way. Okay? Not pointing anybody out. Not at all. Nope, nope, nope. Okay? But REL is about being in this physical world, and that 3 is about building something. How can you build something if your hands aren't free? How can you build something and make true progress, even at work? If you think about it, how many times did most people here that have children tell their kids when they're doing their homework, sit up, pay attention, don't worry about what's going on out the window, focus, get your work done? Guess what, sweet pea? Same thing back at each and every one of us. If we want to create something, Nikki, good to see you. Glad you're here. Welcome back. Woohoo! Bangarang. All right. You know, if you're wanting to create something, you got to take an action. You got to put things into motion. All right? And you can't be dwelling on the crap where you screwed up or you'll mess up again. This is about moving forward and letting things go. Oops, sorry. There are times, I know this is going to come as a shocker to y'all, okay? I have screwed up. Yeah, that's a shock. I understand. I don't have all the answers. And I've made knee-jerk reactions, okay? Never intentionally, but hurt my wife. Not bad. She's not killing me or anything. Not yet. We'll see if I make it tomorrow. All right? But one of the things we both do, I said I'm sorry. It is now incumbent on you to either believe that I said that from my heart or I didn't. But we have an agreement that we won't apologize unless we mean it. And its apology needs to be sincere, not just, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. No. You know what? You're right. I screwed up. Sorry. Once I release that, and you need to do this with your friends, with your family, with your children, with your parents, your uncles, spouses, whatever, okay? Once you release it, you can get back to building it and realize now it's on them of what they do with it. That's huge, folks, to be able to build something and to be able to move forward. All right, we have 13. Peace. Now, most of y'all know in any other card, this is Archangel Ariel again, okay? That peace is death. 13 in tarot is a death card. But listen to this. So I want you to look at what's going to be. I got to get a drink. Sorry. Release. Okay. Hold. All right. I got to try to get that in here. Release the past. I said release the past. There is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. I don't know that if I could put that any better. That's the angel cards. That's the angels I asked to step in and give us this message. You have to let things die. You have to let things go to build something new, to be accepted, to move, to do whatever. And notice that I find it very ironic. Instead of death, they call this card peace. And here's what's funny. Death, 1, the individual, the beginning. 3, ultimate creation. 1 and 3 together make 4. Without death, without letting things go, you cannot establish a new base. You need a solid base, and this is what this is all about. Hey guys, I know I'm talking, but nobody's asking any questions. If you have something you want to know about, go ahead and pop the questions in. I will gladly stop and answer questions. We are looking at here the star, okay? I'm going to break this up again. My eyes. I got new glasses coming, so maybe that'll fix it. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. The star, Archangel Jophiel, listen to me. Believe in yourself. And you can't do that if you keep dredging up how you got hurt, who you hurt, why you hurt. If you keep living in this, carrying these unnecessary burdens, you forget that there's hope. And I will say this, dark energies, dark entities, things like that, love to feed on a loss of hope. Why do I feel this way? Why can't I get out of it? What are you doing to get out of it? Wow, banger. Okay, so that's the angel cards. Excuse me. Woo. Yep, that was a diet soda I had, so I burped. I apologize. All right, let's get back up in here and let's see what's going on. So, we're talking about release, evolve, and grow. All right? Release, letting something go. You have to do that in order to evolve. If we look at this and say, I want to be something new, I want to ascend, I want my higher conscious to be there, I want to achieve that enlightenment, all right? How can you do it when you're stuck holding on to crap? You're holding your own self down. And that's important. That is something that you need to understand, okay? That I can't express that any better or any differently. There's a lot of things that are going. And maybe, what? Woof. Okay. So let's talk about breaking a habit. Rob, some of these thoughts, they come to me, and it's like my brain puts them there because you're not in control of your brain. You've allowed this to become a habit. So here's one of the things I want you to do. When you start remember the hermit, walk your own path. All right? When these thoughts start coming, what are you doing to change the way you react or to stop them? Well, I don't know how, and most people don't. All right? What we have to do is interrupt that unconscious or automatic thing. A lot of people feel like their brain is leading them around instead of them leading their brain around. Okay? So, here's what I want you to do. Once you see this happening and you're ruminating, you're sitting there on something bad that happened or whatnot, but it's not doing any good, okay? And you know that, all right? But I can't stop thinking about it, all right? Here's what I want you to do. Stop what you're doing right there. Take a deep breath. I don't care who's looking at you, and hold it. And people be like, what are you doing? Give me a minute. I am happy. Okay? What we're doing is you're using physical. Now I'm going to blend science and spirituality. You are using physical. You're taking control of your automatic nervous system. And what is going on in that moment is your brain starts going, wait a minute, why is he holding his breath? We're not going underwater. Why are you asking me to do these different things? Why are we clapping in the middle of the toilet paper aisle at Walmart? You know why? Because at that moment, and when I say what I want to release, these are not my thoughts. I will only have good thoughts. Okay? Those don't serve my higher need. Whatever that affirmation is for you, I want you to say it and say it out loud. And here's where I lose a lot of guys. The guy, especially in the addictions, they'll be like, I'm not doing that shit. Okay? I look like an idiot. Even if you're in a bathroom in your own mirror, well, then you have a pride issue. And how bad do you want to change the habit? Because what we have to start doing is conditioning our brain that that is no longer acceptable. And we do this by when these thoughts emerge, we do this. We do something. We snap. Do you remember? I know you all have seen the movies and things like that where somebody's got the rubber band and they're smacking it on their hand. And when you see it in the movie, they're sitting there going boom, boom, boom. You know what? You know why they're having problems? Because they ain't doing that crap right. They're not. You're supposed to put on a rubber band that's thick enough that when you draw it back, all of your attention goes away from your thoughts because you're worried about how bad this is going to hurt. That is the rubber band trick. Not, if you're just doing this, you've just picked up another twitchy habit, okay? Pull that thing back, and then when you think, well, I'm still having the thoughts, pull back even further. And at that point go, I know I'm going to let this go. This is going to suck. And see if you're worried about what Aunt Helen said at the last Thanksgiving. Won't be a thought in your mind. Everything's going to turn to this. And at that point, you can either start your affirmation at that point and say, my thoughts are in my control. Schmack. You can rub it, do whatever you want to do, shake around, jump around, but you have to take an absolute action to break a habit. Why do you think people put mints in their mouth to stop smoking? They will pick things up to eat. Now, what you have to be careful of is what are you changing habits for? Make sense? Man, anybody that knows me from way back will tell you I am not lying here. I was 4 packs a day on smoking. 4 packs a day. All right? And you know what? To this day, I miss it. I love it. But you know what I don't miss? I don't miss all the money going away. I don't miss hacking up a lung every morning. You know what I do like? I like tasting my food. Now, did I replace that habit with something else? A little bit. I've never been small, okay? But we replace things and we can help change thought patterns, thought processes, anything by taking control of your automatic nervous system. Breathing being number one. Think about it, okay? Start singing a stupid song, and I don't mean no, 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 no. You know, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. People like, it's not your birthday. No, I know it. But I'm getting I'm making myself happy and I'm getting my thoughts back. It's fear of what other people think, the hermit walking my own path, that keeps us from taking the appropriate action that allows us to break free. These are important. Sorry, I went on a little speech there, a little trail there that had nothing to do with tarot, but it's what I like to do and show people how to do it. So let's get on from here and let's go on with another, bring out another deck, okay, my Lost Tarot deck. All right, going to bring this up. And exit soul layout. Here we go. All right, moving away from the microphone, everybody. And I am asking Spirit right now, just give us a message. Somebody out here needs something, whether you're actively in the chat or if you're just sitting there listening. Somebody needs something with pertaining to letting things go. There is somebody, I'm getting hit right now, that an old relationship is stopping you from moving forward. There is someone, you feel like you had a job that was the best job you ever wanted or would ever have, all right? And you lost it, whether it be your fault, their fault, anybody's fault, I don't care. But there's somebody out there with that problem right now, okay? And you're wondering why you can't move ahead, because you're stuck in the past. What do we got to do? Where's my next conquest? Where's my next terrific job coming from? So here we go. I'm asking for a message, okay, from Spirit to help people out there right now. And what do we have and what do we need to do? The first thing we have is the mages. Number one, remember, it's all about us. We have the power, everything we need to make ourselves successful, to move forward. And you know what? We have the magic within us. That's the magus, the magician, the wizard, however many people want to see it. Okay? This is important. Angels are here. The guides are here. Spirit is here to say it's all about you and what you want to create, what you want to build. Where do you want to go? You can do this, but it's up to you. If there's something going on in your life that you don't want to deal with, and you're like, I can't get over it, guess what? We have the Ten of Cups. It is time to emotionally bring that to an end so we can start over. The Ten of Cups is here to tell us some of these things and these trials, these tribulations, they don't last. They're coming, all right? Look to the future. Remember the hermit that was looking forward, looking ahead. Look to the future instead of looking to the past. We live in the past. Our life's been in the past. Our whole life is back there. So I get it, all right? But what I want you to understand is we are being told right here, right now, okay? Look to the future. Your happiness is in the future. All right? You can be happy right now. It's all up to you. You can build the future and everything that you want. The Five of Swords. You know what? I call this win the battle, lose the war. It's battle of the mind. We get in a conflict. So we start taking shortcuts, or we look at things, we do things, and guess what? We wind up with, yeah, we got through it, but we didn't do it the right way. Someone gets hurt, and we're caught in this whole nasty mental thing, okay? And that's what we're releasing. That's important. I mean, I can't say it any better than that. Two of coins, all right? Just juggling everything left to right. All right? You're juggling, you're finding it. The emotions, the real world, things like this. Notice in this Two of Coins, Two of Coins is about the physical. It's about the here and now, the present, this plane, all right? But she's got chips in a bucket of water. And what looks like a jellyfish to me, I don't know. Other people see different things when they see this, all right? Why is the Two of Coins about moving and juggling around got so much emotional content in this card? All right? Because you're trying to juggle both. You're trying to move back and forth. And guess what? You can't. You have to find your balance. You know what? Be the Page of Wands. Find your passion again. Go explore the world. Find out what's going on and see what you can move forward. BC, hey, good to see you. Hey, Rev. Been crazy day of downloads. Wow. There's a lot of energy going on right now, and a lot of people are feeling that way. So let me know. If there's something you need me to help with, there's something you want to ask, pop it in there. I'll be glad. Nobody's asking any questions, so I'm just taking it they're glad with what I'm talking about. So, but glad you're here. Thank you. All right. And you know what? We're going to take a second, BC. Here, hold on. I'm going to come back to this, guys. All right? We're going to take a second, BC. All right? And breathe. These downloads. Sometimes we get in that right place where they all start pouring in at once and they get all jumbled and we can't see the forest for the trees. All right? Take a moment. And what we're going to do right now is I'm going to say a prayer for you, BC. And I'm going to ask Father, Mother, Spirit, Guides, Sun, Earth, energy, give BC clarity. Let him be calm. Let him get good sleep so all of these downloads he got can filter and filter properly. Remember, take a breath, all right? And you'll be good. Wow, if there's anything I can do, let me know. All right? So, I'm going to go back to here. The Page of Wands. Get that teenage spirit. Find out. Stop worrying about what happened yesterday, and we're going to move on. Yeah, you know what? When you think about a kid that loses a game, the ones that are successful and they really want to master the game, okay, all right, got to go back. And they will I watched my youngest boy redo the same freaking stages of games over and over and over till he could master it. He had that passion. I'm going to find out how to beat this. You got to find that out too. All right, there we go. Lost which deck I had. Stop looking at what you lost. Stop looking over your shoulder at what happened from the past, okay? And be thankful for what you have in front of you. This is my grief card, and notice it's another 5. 5 of Cups, all right? We have gifts all around us, but we get so worried about things that happened or what hurt us or whatnot that we can't live our own life because we ourselves are not moving forward. If you want to live in the past, live in the past. But then don't bitch to me about why am I not moving ahead? Because you're too busy looking past. It's that simple. Don't kill the messenger. This ain't tarot with an attitude for no reason, okay? 3 of coins. Here's what I want you to do. It's time to rebuild. It is time, if you are in one of these places, you know, spirit, sometimes we think we're in a great place until we get to the next place and we realize, holy crap, this is even better. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way. We have to step backwards so we can move forward. But this is one of those things where it is time to rebuild. Rebuild your thoughts, rebuild what you're doing. Take a look at the materials you need to rebuild, not the materials that you lost when you tore it down. All right? The Queen. Sometimes I read reversals. I don't like reading reversals. If we're doing a show where I'm one-on-one, or if you're doing a reading with me, I will read reversals, but they confuse everybody on camera, and sometimes people are like, whoa, makes me a little nauseous. The Queen of Cups. It's time to nurture your spirit, your emotions. It's time to nurture your love. It's time to make things happy and realize it is your choice. Nurture your happiness, not your sadness. And with that, we're going to look. This is where we come to the sun. Once you do all this, the sun will come out and you will be able to find your way forward. New things will happen. New things will unfold. The sun is there. Remember what I just get done talking about. Fall, winter, spring. The sun comes out. Things grow. There is always an infant generally in the sun because it's the sign of new growth. You have to let crap go in order to be able to bring something new and grow beautiful things in its place. You know, that's, wow, okay. Thank you. I asked, and we got that. This is the way to move to true enlightenment, to happiness, to joy. By remembering who you are, where you want to go, what do you want to be? I'm sorry I hurt you. I genuinely am. Is there anything I can do? Okay, please forgive me. Now, I have to move forward. You know, you hurt me when you said that. If I make that confrontation, and my wife and I have agreements to do this, so, and it's harder than it seems, but it pays off. Hey, the other day, you know, some of y'all remember I used to talk about, we had check-ins when we first started dating, once a week. We would do the check-in. Okay, turn the radio off in the car. What'd I do to piss you off this week? Well, nothing, actually, I'm okay. What'd I do to piss you off? Well, there's just something you didn't piss me off, but I don't understand. Oh, and we would communicate because we're still learning each other. If you're not doing that with yourself, having a check-in and saying, you know what? That pissed me off. Now, if they go, I'm sorry. If they go, I don't care. Now it's still up to you. There's no obligation for somebody to apologize to you. Our mage pops back out and says, remember, it's all on you. That's huge. All right, let me see what's going on here. Let me get caught up with the with my crew, with my tribe. Oh yes, thank you. I need to remember to take a breath today more than once. Amazing. Thank you so much for that prayer. You are welcome. You are welcome, and it's good to see you. And we do. Sometimes we get so much information. We get all these great ideas, or we get different things, and all of a sudden we can't remember it. You know, that's one of those things. KM, hi Rev. Is there anything that I am currently avoiding? All right. I tend to turn a blind eye to things that make me uncomfortable. You know what, KM? And this is one thing I don't like about when we talk about mindfulness. Well, I don't want my thoughts, to drift, or I got to get in control. And now there's actually articles that we have to be careful about mindfulness because people are using it to not deal with something they need to deal with. So chances are there could be. Okay, and let's take a look. We'll find out. I'm mixing these cards back up because I'm being told at this point to use these cards. Okay, let's see what's going. And we're going to keep this short only because I don't want to pollute it. And Cam, you tell me if there's something more that you need from this. So the question is, Cam wants to know, is there something you're currently avoiding? Now, what I would ask you, get out piece of paper. We talked about this last week, and jot down what I want you to just clear your mind and then say, what am I avoiding? What's the first thought that comes in? Okay? Because chances are you already know. But that shadow self doesn't want to deal with it, so we've covered it up. All right? So let's take a look. Let's find out. All right. Let me bring these back up. Get back. I'm going to click the wrong button here in a little bit, and everything's going to go black. If I do, hang in there. All right? And thank you for the question. And BC, thank you. Okay? Oh, BC's got a question. Anybody want to know about their guides? I fade out. I've been told I have to stay in front of the microphone. But I've also been told I need to let people see me shuffle. So tomorrow, or when we come back Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, everything's going to be shifted. All right, there we go. So I'm going to do it this way so people can make sure they see. And what I'm asking is, KM, what is KM avoiding? I'm going to redo this. Okay, here we go. I haven't pulled any cards yet. Is there anything that KM is avoiding? All right. So we are going to do this. 9 of Cups. Now, is that avoidance? Or, okay, what I just got. Are you so caught up that you're avoiding, what you think about this, going after your own dreams, your own desires? Are you avoiding, I don't know, I'm going to use this as an example, KM. People will avoid a divorce, a breakup, because it's easier to stay there and they just become passive in it. I don't know that's you, but it could apply to something like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull your shadow card. All right, and we've got the 8 of Coins. The devil is in the details. There is something in the... Are you working so much you're not hitting life? Are you avoiding doing what it takes to spend time for yourself? All right? If you want to pop something in there, all I can do is go off of what I'm given. Okay? And what I'm seeing is you're very busy working with other things, other people. All right? And you're not spending time. You're avoiding. Is it a fear that you don't want to go forward? You're watching in the details. Everything's watching. You're watching, but you're avoiding moving on something is what I'm really getting. Cam, okay. So that, Cam was the yes about that. Yeah, we've got, you're so analytical and wound up in the details. You're stressing about crap and you're not moving forward. You're avoiding moving forward, and you know what you need to do to move forward. And what I see here is fear and anxiety. This is my stress card. Okay. That's what goes on. Okay. This is what's happening. So there's something you want to do, something you want to accomplish, but you're avoiding doing it because it's scary. It's scary. I'm going to ask. So now let's ask, what do you need to do? We're going to ask that question. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Gaspar, Mr. Bruce, great, good. Interesting question, KM, yes. And KM says, I'm still dancing around it. All right, so we're going to ask, I'm going to pop 3 cards. And I'm going to say, these 3 cards, I'm just going to ask, what does KM need to do? What does KM need to do? Because I feel like there's something huge in front of you, but you're like standing at the edge and you won't go over. Okay? So here we go. All right? First, Knight of Wands. Remember what you're passionate about? Make a plan and start moving. You might have to ask for some help, ask for some guidance, but you're getting so caught up in all the little, that 8 of coins is about in the details. All right? You're not moving. At some point, you got to grab your lance and go forward and go for it. That's one of those huge things. So we are looking at back to the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups means I'm there waiting for you. It's there. But the 10 talks about bringing something to an end. It's time to stop and let something new begin. This is something I'm really picking up for you, that you really need to, okay, thank you. Look into the distance. Stop looking at what's happening right in front of you and put your eye back on the goal. Put your eye on the prize. Refeed the fire of what you want to make. That is what I'm getting, okay? Get on your horse. There's the 6 of Wands. We talked about 6s. We talked about Wands being fire. This is a part. The 3 cards here. Get yourself together. Put your eye on where you want to go, and you will be victorious. Claim victory. That means you got to fight. You just came out of a battle. All right? I'm not saying this is easy. All right? But this is where you need to go. I hope that makes sense. Wow, bangarang. Okay, that is cool. So now we've got, what do my guides, BC, what do my guides want me to do with the info I'm receiving, my visions? Okay, let me see where I want to go here. Okay. You've been given some things. And this is why I've been told it's very important for you to chill the hell out. Digest. Can I make a suggestion, BC? And that is write some things down. Because our memory is just not, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I asked this because I lost time today. I was crazy. Hey, been there. My wife, Bridget, we've done that when we went into. But that's why it's important that you write this down. You were given messages. You were given insights. One of the things that will happen is you will not, if you don't take the time to write it out in detail, when you're trying to piece it all together, something will be missed. A piece of the puzzle will be missed. All right, BC, do me a favor. Sit down, jot that down. I'm going to pull cards for you here in just a second. All right? And because there's something you are supposed to do, something you're supposed to be made aware of. All right? And we're going to find out. Okay? I'm going to keep these cards. I'm going to keep the Lost Tarot cards. All right? Also, these downloads can be super exciting, all right? They can be overwhelming, and you're like, now I don't know what to do. And tomorrow when you get back in the grind, when things happen, you'll lose pieces of it, All right. So that's why it's important. Write this down. So we are going to ask right now. Give me a minute. All right. We're going to ask what BC, what do you want BC to do with this information he was given today, or she was given today? Oh, I got to collect and gather. I got picking up some stones, putting them all around me. I'm getting a very swooshy head over this, allowing it to come in. All right, we're going to build a chi ball. I need everybody to take a breath, and I want everybody to focus at BC, okay? There is something definite you're supposed to do. There is an action you're supposed to take. But I'm also getting that you will understand the reason for somebody's actions. Okay? Some of this is going to bring clarity for something that's coming. All right? You don't have all the pieces yet. Does that make sense? And please let me know. Okay, I called a bunch of chicken scratch. I kept hearing Monet today. I got you. I want you to understand, okay? But you need to write it down because this is where our conscious and our subconscious meet. That's the blending of science and spirituality. Putting it down, pondering on it. Take a moment. Take one piece of it. Sit in your chair. Get some rest first. This downloads can be draining, okay? So get some sleep. Number one, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Get some water. Drink a lot of water. Allow yourself time to clear. And then pick one piece of that and say, what am I supposed to do with this? Ask, but then be quiet and sit and listen. Blur your gaze. This is where a crystal ball can come in. It's not like spirits pop up inside a crystal ball. We use it kind of like a scrying tool, things like that, where we stare. We'll let the light come in and we let our eyes go uncrossed. Bridget and Bruce gave me this beautiful crystal ball, and I love using it, but it can be draining because it takes a while to concentrate, let your thoughts go, and then see what images appear in the light on the surface or within the ball. So this is what you need to do. So, all right, let's see what's going on. Why the downloads? All right, we're going to be very specific. What do you want BC to do with this information? Here we go. All right, BC. Ooh, there's that page of wands again. This is something you're supposed to study. This is something you're supposed to look at and get passionate about. And you're going to have to explore. Remember I said thank you? Not all of the answers. You don't have all of the information yet. Okay? This is why it's important, and I was given this message to tell you to write this down. Because things are going to happen. And you need to keep them aware that something's coming and an action you're fixing to take. Okay? Yes, my angel is making me coffee. If you don't believe that, wait and watch. You'll see her hand come through. 8 of Cups. Once you find this out, what I'm really getting is there is something that's going to change your course. You're going to have to go towards this. And I'm really getting that gut feeling that you already have an idea of, did it mean this? I think it did. Okay? We're talking about letting something go that doesn't work with fulfilling this new idea, this new dream, this new action. Okay? You got to be prepared to move. Kids, don't sit still. This exploration is not going to be sitting still. 8 of Cups. There's the 8. We're back into the details. Look at all the cups. And these are all emotions. Okay? You got to be able to go, okay, sort through the emotions. These no longer mean anything to me. And I have to put my eye on a new target and move ahead. All right? So this is going to be an emotional journey and a journey of will. The Mage. Spirit is calling on you to take some type of action. Okay? Spirit is saying, we have given you the power, we have given you the ability. And what I'm really, okay, thank you. All right? Don't doubt yourself, BC. All right? It is very important that you remember you can do whatever they have laid before you. All right? Justice. I always find it in this card, we have the 11. Justice, my karma card, my bangerang card. There's something very important that you're supposed to do with this, to the point that what you're only going to get out of it, what you put into it. If that makes any sense. Any sense. You know, oh yes, very draining. I'm being told to tell you my last name, but nervous too. I'm a Castaneda. Okay, got it. Don't worry about it. That's okay. All right. But thank you for sharing. All right. What I need you to understand, there is something here. You know, I'm starting to remember it all, and that's the important thing, because we've all gotten downloads and we've forgotten them. Okay, because something we're walking away from. But notice in your, now I think this might be the reason I was given this deck to make sure to pull from. Okay. Death is behind this card. So there is something you're going to do that fits exactly with what we're talking about, release, evolve, and grow. All right. That's going to help you live and become. You're going to create something just completely freaking awesome. All right. Again, a lot of people aren't going to understand it. I think what I'm picking up here is a feeling of people are already, you feel like they've turned their back on you or whatnot. It's okay. Something new is coming. The 10, remember, these 10s are hard. All right. Especially the 10 of swords. But it means something new is coming. All right. Thank you, my angel. I appreciate it. This is about building a relationship, whether it's with spirit. What I'm really picking up is that this relation, whatever the downloads you got, are going to help you build a stronger connection with someone or a spirit, God, entity, whatever, your higher conscience. Two of Cups is about love. It's about partnership. It's about duality. But it's not always about eros love or even agape love. It is about pairing and partnering, okay, and being happy. There's that 6 of Wands. You know, do you notice a theme in tonight's readings about letting go and understanding and knowing what's going on? It's all going to work out. Everything's going to be good, okay? But you got to go through this battle first. And they're giving you a new plan for something that is fixing to take place. You're fixing to get new battle plans, new action plans, something you're supposed to do, all right, that everybody's not going to understand. The 7 of Swords, all right? You have to remember somebody's going to try to keep you from doing this or accomplishing something, and that's what I'm picking up, and the reason I was told to tell you to write this down. You're going to have to keep this as a goal. Once you have it, please, you can reach out to me at email, tarotwithnatitude@gmail.com. You know, however you need to reach out to me, just let me know what's going on as you go through this, okay? I'm not talking about building a session or whatnot, but communicating this will help you also keep it in the forefront of your imagination. Don't let people steal something that is going to be absolutely marvelous for you, okay? The people you are close to, you have some very tight friends. I just picked up. This is spirit. These are guides. They will guide you. They will help you. You don't need to rely on these other people. You keep your faith. 3 of Cups. Party. Group. Coming together. Love. If you will focus on your guides, that higher conscious, everything's going to be okay. So this is something, there's that 8 of coins. And what I was just given with this 8 of coins We used this one before, but I got a different message for you. Watch, learn, be ready. You're getting everything in pieces and things came to you. This is important. Don't forget them, no matter how small or how long. So take your time to be alone in the morning, to be alone in the evening, to walk, to step outside and just allow things to come. All right? Wow. Bangarang. I wish I could be more specific than that. All right? Um, that's what's going on. That's where you're at. That's what I have at this point. And so I'd love to hear what some of these downloads were, down the road. Let me know. Okay. If you ever want somebody to just talk to, let me know. Okay. We'll go from there. So yeah. Mom Moon, hi. Are there any messages from my spirit guides or higher self? Yeah. Welcome. We're glad you're here. I'm being silly. Absolutely. I'm shaking my head. Yes, no, yes, nonstop. Gotcha. Okay. That's all I care. Wow. Bangarang. All right. You know, Mauve Moon, thank you. And what I'm going to do here, Mauve, give me just a minute. That was pretty big with BC. Um, uh, and I just want to allow some of that drainage slip away so I don't blend in, because sometimes if I'm not careful, things will blend together. Okay. Much as I don't like it to. Let's see what's happening. So, you know what? Thank you. Glad to be back. Oh, man. So, y'all do me a favor while I'm taking this moment to chill. Just for thought. If anybody out there, we got a lot more people that are that are observing. If you got any questions about anything, throw them in here. Throw them in here. Be glad. All right. Don't mind it. Matter of fact, it's not I don't mind it. I love doing it. Okay. But do me a favor. Everybody, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the bell, and I'll be back Wednesday at 7 p.m. But most importantly, do me a favor. When this is done, all right, and it turns into a regular video on YouTube later tonight or tomorrow, do me a favor. Just share it. Pop it on your Facebook. Share it with somebody. We need more people. I'm trying to build something and do more people. So let's see what's happening here. All right. So messages from my spirit guides or higher self. All right. Now, we are going to change decks this time, I do believe. All right. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I'm going over here. Messages from your spirit. Okay, what I'm picking up, please tell me, just pop in yes or no. I'm really picking up that you're going through a little something. Somebody's trying to give you an answer, okay, or give you a little bit of direction, okay? They just need you to listen, okay? Because you're so caught up in the outside noise, they are there. Now, one of the things I want you to do is I would like for you right now, Mom Moon, to just literally take your arms, put them out to your side. Take a deep breath with me. Everybody do the same thing, okay? This isn't just for Mauve. Everybody can do this. Couple of deep breaths through the nose, out through the mouth, and then I want you to say, Spirit guides, I know you're here. Help me. Draw close to me. And if you will, wow, okay. Sometimes I get emotional when that happens. You will feel them. You will feel their presence. It will feel like a buzzing. It will feel goosebumpy-ish. Could feel like a breeze or something. They're letting you know they are present. Okay? They're letting you know they are present. So, here we go. All right. I am going back to the spirit song. So you're going to get some animals, Mauve. All right. Let's see what happens here. All right. I got to kind of do this my way. It's hard. I do draw the cards. People I shuffle. I use different decks all the time. Somebody was asking how do we know I didn't set the cards up beforehand? Well, If you watch me, you'll know that's kind of hard. Okay. But I understand because they're new to this, and that's okay. I appreciate the question. So here we go. Mauve Moon, she needs a message. She needs to know if there's a message from her guides or higher self, either one. What is the message for Mauve Moon? And I will tell you, yes, there is a message because our guides always have a message. Spirit, universe is always here. It's trying to communicate with us. It is us that sever that link. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. Let's find out what's going on. Okay. I had another thought pop through. Got it. Give me a second, Mauve. Sorry. Trying. Okay. Something's trying to. There's something you're supposed to know, and I think something's trying to. Yeah, okay. I'm asking my spirit guides to step in, my angels, clear the path, know what's going on. Breathe deep, Mauve. Here it comes. We got it. Feel that connection. If you feel that, that might have been my energy coming at you. Okay? So here we go, Mauve. All right. We have the owl. But we have the owl. This is ironic. I'm going to read this. All right. Imagination and perception. Now, I want you to understand what perception is. Perception is not just visual, and I know this might not be for you, Mauve. I know you probably got that figured out, okay? But we have the moon, and the moon is here to tell you there's something you're dealing with, and you're looking for all the answers, and you're not going to get them. You have to use your imagination, your intuition, and your perception. That's what the moon is about. All right. Remember, the moon it comes out in the day and the night. But when the moon illuminates, all right, it can cause some crazy shadows. The moon is a trickstress. All right. Let's say she's giving you the bad information, but she's not going to let you see everything. She's wanting you to draw on your intuition. And that's what the guides are starting to say is you're smart. Use your head. Let the wisdom come. Lo, what's going on? Wow. King of shells. So now we're on the King of cups, King of shells, King of water with a seahorse. And you're like, how is that powerful? Harmony, integrity. Let me know if any of this is ringing through. I'm going to come back here and see what's going on. Okay. There's something that is going on. They want you to remember when the tide's going to buffet, the seahorse will wrap its tail around plants and it can withstand a lot of tides and things like that. You're going to have to set those boundaries, not let an emotional tidal wave hit you. Don't go into this. Set boundaries around your emotions. And whatever this situation is, pay very close attention. Use your head and your emotions. But don't let your emotions rule. 9 of acorns. We have a jaguar. The 9 of acorns. Power. Perseverance. I want you to look at the power structure of all these animals. We have our owl that flies high above, but has eyesight, knows that wisdom, using the brain. The seahorse, keeping those emotions under control. And the 9 of acorns, which is the wind, the air. That 9 of acorns is there to talk about power, perseverance. You can't, this is fire. Okay? I'm sorry. This is fire. You can get through whatever is coming at you or whatever you're dealing with right now. This is the message. Lean close. Lean in. Your spirit guides got your back. All right? Ace of feathers. They want you to think of all new communication. This is wind. Okay? Air. Okay? Whole new way to think, Whole new way to communicate. Mental clarity and foundation. There's something that's happening you need to understand. Yes, you have to think about this in a different way. You've got to communicate to yourself, to your brain. Is this something that's really heavy about this whole topic tonight, about releasing and letting go, Mauve? I'd be really curious to find out because this is what I'm getting. The Queen of Feathers, Queen of Swords, the bat who's blind but can see around everything. Look at how much of this for you is sight. They need you to see, not feel, if that makes any sense. Whatever's happening, whatever's going on, that is what's happening for you. We have the 10 of acorns, the 10 of fire, okay? Something is coming to an end. Something new is fixing to happen. And this is why just stay with it. We've got, I call this a donkey. Some people say it's a pony. I can't see. I got to get closer to it. All right. But it's responsibility and dedication. What I'm really picking up here, you're going to feel like somebody stabbed you in the back or they're riding on your success. Don't react. Somewhere in this is going to pay off for you. And we've got the 5 of acorns, challenge and growth. All right. Look at these power animals you have here. Sight, insight, power and growth. Remember who you are. Remember your strength. Keep your emotions out of it. This is massively important for you. I'm going to pull another card. I don't even have the deck. Yeah, I've got it over here. We're going to use it tonight. Okay. 6 of crystals. All right. 6 pentacles. All right. Be on the lookout. What I'm really picking up here, somebody's up to something. All right. Somebody may not be honest. And they're wanting you, look here. The owl, the bat, pay attention. Pay close attention to what's going on so you're not caught off guard. Does that make sense? There is some conflict. There are some things that are happening. All right. Oh, wrong deck. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Vitality and joy. Weather the storm. That's what I'm getting. So I want to make sure for a final card here we have the 9 of crystals. Security and abundance. You've got something somebody wants, okay? But realize who you are, your strength. Watch what's going on, okay? You pay attention to the details of everything that's happening and keep that watchful eye out on everything that's going on, and you're going to come out of this okay. I hope that makes sense, and let's see what's going on and go from there. So let me get caught up here. Let me allow my brain to kind of revamp, or as people starting to ask some questions. You brought clarity to a lot. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Good. Glad that's why you're here. David Smith. Hey, David, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I miss seeing you guys too. We were going to be at a show this last weekend, but the lady who's running it, it's kind of we're about done because of all the changes and everything that happens. So David, when is your next fair? We miss seeing you. I'm not sure. Gillian, would you get with David and let him know what our next thing is? My wife will hit you in the chat because you know me. She keeps me organized. I don't know. Yes, baby, I'll show up. She could send me to Lowe's for a meeting and I'll be like, okay. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so it is work. Glad it's work. So just be on your toes. Watch what's going out, but don't get emotional. Don't get harried. Watch details. One of the things I would tell you in this, Mauve, as you see things happen, just what I told BC, and I've been in this position before, start writing incidents and everything's down. Date, time. Okay? You may never need them, but do your Girl Scout, Boy Scout, be prepared thing, okay, to answer questions. because I do feel like somebody's up to something. They don't have your whole best interest at heart, but I think you're going to be okay. All right? It's showing your organizational skills, showing you know what you're doing, and they will, we had a saying one time when we were dealing with something in police work of within department. We had one of these situations going, and we said, evil will kill evil. Don't get involved in it. Just be prepared. Here's your questions. Document, and you will come out okay. And you know what? It did. That's fine. Nikki, Rev, I would love to know what messages the guides have concerning the upcoming month. Okay. That is cool. Oh, you know what I'm going to do here real quick, Mauve? I said I was going to do this, and I forgot. I'm going to give Mauve one more card, Nikki, and we're going to do that. All right? But I promised something, so I want to make sure that I do it. This is that new Oracle deck. Mauve Moon, okay, going through something at work. We just asked what she needed to know. One piece of advice that you could give. Tell your story. Remember I said write it down. Know your value. Know who you are. You be that person. Does that make sense? Tell your story. This card is 43. 4, building a solid base. 3, creating something great. 4 and 3 is 7. It's about making the right choices. All right? Tell your story. Don't let emotions get involved. Do everything when you're confronted with something. Have the facts. Go it. Let people know. And remember who you are. Wow. Banger. Okay. There we go. Woo! Okay. All right, Nikki, let's see what's going on. Give me a minute here. Going to clear my throat a little bit. All right, find out what's happening. Let me say thank you to everyone that's here, everybody that's coming. I appreciate it so much. You're hanging out, allowing me to be a part. Help me share this. Help me bring more people in. You will help me out. If there's anything you can do like that to get more people subscribed or whatnot, that's what I need. Okay? That's what I really need. So, Nikki wants to know what messages the guides have concerning the upcoming month. All right. I'm trying to, I know what I've been told. Okay. There's going to be some things you're going to have to think about. I am really getting a headache, Nikki. And this is always generally involves thought. Mauve Moon, you're so welcome. Thank you. But Nikki, yeah, particularly where you're concerned, I want you to be very strategic in things. Something, communication. I'm getting that hit right here. Okay, right where my third eye would be. Okay, so this very well could be. Make sure you're going slow and listening to what's going on and watching. I would strongly urge you to grab some amethyst for your third eye chakra, but also accompany that with either selenite or a clear crystal quartz, okay? We have the third eye chakra, Nikki, that will help you see. It's like, I read a good thing, reading between the lines. Helps you read between the lines, all right? But the clear quartz, one of your main chakra, okay, up top, above your head, the crown chakra, is what lets you understand it. Does that make sense? All right? So keep those with you, all right? I'm not getting flaky here. My wife will tell you she's going to laugh, okay? Stuff some amethyst, stuff some clear quartz right in your bra, okay? My wife, I never worry about her getting molested. They're going to get their finger broke because she always keeps, she's like a freaking kangaroo with her crystals in her pouches, okay? So understand that. Keep them close to you and listen. But really, every morning when you get up, every night when you go to bed, start setting that intention of paying attention. All right, we are going to go to the angel cards. All right, and let's find out what's going on. All right, what's going on for the upcoming month? Let's take a look and see. Okay, I got to try to lean over. I'll fix all this for Wednesday, so I'm not all that. I'm getting new equipment, things like that. I'm resetting up the studio, so things are getting better. Stay with me, okay? All right, Nikki, guides. Nikki, you have a female guide. Um, I just got a glimpse. Uh, Beautiful, like a dress, but very Cinderella-esque is one of the things. I'm thinking this is an angel, okay? Um, and she is very, very much keyed in right now about you understanding what's coming and what's going on. So, all right, that might be my headache, okay, of saying this is going to be important. That's one of the messages for you in this upcoming month. So, here we go. We're going to start. First, strength, all right? Archangel Ariel, and I'm going to read the bottom of this. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So, what this is saying is, again, that warning, keep the emotions in check, all right? There's going to be something that's going on, but your strength, your fortitude. Archangel Ariel, this very well could be Ariel that is with you right now, okay? And I'm being told it is, okay? And they're wanting you to stay calm. And whatever is coming up, stay calm. I don't feel it's bad that something great is coming, but I feel like if you're not careful, you're going to knee-jerk reaction it, all right? Take all information and be ready and watch, all right? 3 of Michael, okay? Wow, what a way to end tonight. Listen to this. And if somebody's got some more questions, let me know. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. You're here tonight for a reason. Release, evolve, and grow. 3 of Michael is about mentally letting go of something that hurt you. Trauma. It is time to release it. So, wow, what I'm picking up is something may hurt you coming up next month, okay? But you need to not get caught up in it. Keep your emotions. Something, yes, the angel, whatever, is spinning. That's my side of I'm on it. I'm on it. Because it's not what you think it is up front. 8 of Raphael, okay? There's love, all right? Raphael, all right, Bridget, Rafi's in the house. You know he's going to be here. Bridget's here, okay? Rafi's in the house, all right? 8 of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. I don't understand. Where are you at with work? Or with a relationship or something? Something's fixing to change, and you need to be aware of it, but it's not going to be life-ending or anything like that. But if you're not careful, you will think it will be. Okay? Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. That's what we've got going on for you for the next month. Okay? This upcoming month, October. Let's talk about October. All right? October is a 10. Means something's coming to an end. It's a good time in October for us to bring some things to an end to allow something new to start. We have the 11 and the 3 is a 14 and an 8 is a 22. Could this be a new relationship? Could this be I don't know. I don't have enough right now. I would love to talk to you about it, okay? And let's do a more in-depth reading, okay? And down in the description you can see how to get hold of me for if you need to talk to me privately or whatnot. but your direction's going to change, and it's the direction of your heart. Okay? This is going to involve love, emotion, things like that. So be strong. Don't get caught up in whatever it was. Okay? Keep your wits about you. Release whatever happened. Maybe somebody from the past is fixing to pay a visit. That very well could be. Okay? But you're on a new path. There is something better waiting for you. All right? And you need to remember that. I'm going to go for some clarity here. The Emperor. My first gut reaction when the Emperor popped up was to read the card as the card. The Emperor, setting boundaries, making sure you understand. Somebody's going to ask you for your opinion or whatnot. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. What I'm getting is there is going to be a male figure involved, a very powerful male figure or somebody powerful in your life, okay, that's going to give you an idea or approach you about something. You need to remember it is okay to walk your own path. We're back to my hermit. All right? Walk your own path. This could be emotional. Ace of Gabrielle. Fire. Gabrielle is this is wands, a gift of passion. All right? See where this is going, because opportunity and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. You've got something really crazy coming. And I'm trying to get a drive. And what Gabrielle is here is saying is this is going to be something big, okay, that you're going to move forward. Something's going to hit you. Something's going to hurt you. But something else is going to come in to get you through it. That's why they're saying don't lose your shit, okay? Exactly it. Something new, whole new desire, whole new dream, something for your heart and the will and things like that. That's what I'm getting, okay? Reading these cards like this, where I can't lay out a whole spread, sometimes I have to let the picture unfold in front of me. The Knight of Gabrielle. There Gabrielle is again. And let's see what's at the top of this card. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic, time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Be ready. Be prepared. You're going to have a busy October, sweetie. Okay? Let me know what's going on. All right. Has anybody else got anything? Wow, bangarang. Okay. Craziness. Let's see what's happening. But Nikki, thank you very much. Bangarang. I'm going to say a prayer for you. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I don't know why I wait sometimes, but Heavenly Father, Mother, Spirits, Guides, Angels, I ask that all of my angel circles, angels that can hear and be around, just fall around Nikki and protect her and guide her through whatever this event is to find her happiness, her joy, her peace, and that everything is going to come together. Bring her protection. Bring her this new gift. Let her find the passion, the fire in her life, and everything will be right again. Wow. Bangarang. Woo! Okay. There we go. All right. So, folks, with all that being said, it's been a long night. I appreciate how many people are still hanging in there, but I got oh, wait a minute. I got to get down here. I'm caught up. My wife's going, no, point down. Let me see. I currently work in a corporate, but would like to. This is going back to mom. Oh, Jill Smith's in here. My training Gypsy Tarot. Okay. Hi, how you doing, Gypsy? Glad to see you. It's Teresa Lang. Okay, glad. Woo, bangarang. All right, good to see you. Sorry, everything didn't scroll. I got caught up.
Jill Smith mainly is in there.
Okay. I'll see her in I'm trying to get through it. So let me catch up. I swore I wasn't going to rush any of these readings when I go live. So somebody's got something, allow me. I didn't think, but my conversations didn't scroll. So here we are. So don't run away. Jill, bangarang. Absolutely, my dear. Good to see you. Miss you. Gillian was just talking with David about our next show, when we're going to be, whatnot. Need to see you guys there, okay? We miss you very much. Also, time to get you on here for a show. All right. Hey, we will be in Westport, Mass, okay? 1020, and Providence, Rhode Island, 1026, 1027. I will post the specifics as we get closer. Wow, easy for me to say. Yeah, love to see y'all there. Let me know. Okay, we'll find out. Where did the guides see mainly mystics headed? Let's find out. I am so glad there are actual questions here. This is what it's all about. Awesome. And thank y'all for being patient and hanging in there. All right, the guides for mainly mystics. I'm trying to see which deck I'm being poised to. You know what? We're going to pull one right here real quick. This is not the only card, but I am being told. I don't know why. I got this deck, and man, I fell in love with it. But here we go, Jill. Where do the guides see mainly mystics headed? All right, here we go. All right. Again, got to move some things around here for the studio. All right. Mainly mystics. I'm going to pull one of these cards from this. It is the Wild Woman Rising Oracle deck. All right. And what I got here is Guard. Okay, Glare. Guard the inner child. 3 and 4. 3, so there's some creation going on. 4, building a new base. Guard the inner child. Don't get sidetracked. Remember what you want to do, where you draw your happiness, what's going on. It may take some work. You may have to redo some things. But what I'm getting here is make sure you're protecting that inner child, that dream, okay, of what you want to do. Remember where your heart is, okay, and what goes on. You know what? That's reminiscent of a conversation we had a long time ago. All right, so let's find out what's going on. I am going to now go here. Let me see which deck I'm going to use. Sorry, I let things speak to me, and I just want to make sure. All right, there we go. I know y'all think I'm crazy, and it's a live show, and everybody's like, yeah, stop slowing down. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening. All right, mainly mystics. Let's find out what we've got in store. Here we go. This is a new deck, ethereal deck. All right. So it's hard to shuffle. I haven't broke it in yet. Good. But let's see what's going on. We're going to slide this over here. Keep it there. And let's see what's happening for Jill and mainly mystics. Mainly mystics. All right. What we've got here is judgment. Ooh, I see something coming alive. I see some things changing. There might be some things changing. You're going to ascend, achieve. We have the 22, that partnership, that new becoming higher self. Are you getting downloads too, like BC was earlier? I want you to understand that, because we have the judgment card here, followed by the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. Stop and think about that. This is movement, okay? This is all about movement, becoming, seeing what's happening. Maybe taking the business in a different direction or whatnot, or trying to do something, going a little further with it. Let's see where this goes, okay? The 10 of Swords. Something you've been doing is not working, all right? So it's okay, or you feel like it's not working. Spirit is here to remind you, remember your dream, okay? This whole thing, you're in your head, okay? Don't get too lost in your head, because we have followed by the Ace of Swords. New way to think. So what I'm seeing for mainly mystics, there might be a new path, a reframing, a paradigm shift about where you want to be, what you want to do, and how you want to go about it. Give me a buzz. You know, I'll sit down with y'all anytime. Love to talk to you. And let's take this into more. But there is a paradigm shift, and things are moving. You're going to, all right, I'm going to go ahead. I can't stop. Five of Pentacles. There is something that you're going to need help with. All right. This is new. And I'm seeing that money is playing a role here. It might be weighing on your head. All right. And what we're talking about here is, yeah, you got a lot of worry and things going on up here in this part of your head. Okay. That you might be giving a little too much time to. The Page of Swords. Remember, release, evolve, and grow. All right? What can you do? What can't you do? And go with it. The Page of Swords is that study, study, study. What do we need to do? Is there something we can do different? Is there something? The Page of Swords is here to tell you, all right, that you got to get passionate about learning whatever this new shift is, what's going on, or analyzing it from a very strategic standpoint. All right? Ten of Pentacles. So things are fixing to shift. I do see money coming your way, but also this is a shadow deck. All right? It's very easy to let the presence or absence of money overflow this dream. Where is your spirit telling you? What are you doing? I want to talk about this some more with you. The Queen of Cups. All right? You know you love it. All right? You love doing this. I've watched you give readings. And when you're giving readings, you are shining like the star. I see it in your face. You're very good at it. Okay? Remember, Queen of Cups. You can't let the swords take what you love. You got to nurture what you love. All right? What do you need to do? What are you willing to do to make this dream come true? And then finally, we have the Four of Swords. You know what? Wow, this fits right in with tonight's theme. Give it a break. Let that crap go. You can't win every battle. All right? Because something else is going to happen down the road. What I want you to do is stop worrying, take a break. All right? Have a drink, do whatever it is, go out in the woods with your husband, go do whatever you need to do, but allow your mind to take a break. Because as you dwell on it, this is what's happening, okay? And it's becoming more and more worrisome, and we're bringing these things to the top. Three of Cups, all right? Joy, dancing, people, partnerships. There are people, you love this, and you love being around the people, especially once you've given them a hand. Friends want you to do this. You're being encouraged to do this, but you're just scared. Five of Wands, all right? Don't get caught up in somebody else's drama, all right? There is drama. There is conflict, and you're worried. But remember, on the other side of five is the six. This is about your will. Your passion. Don't get lost. Don't get burnt. That's where we're at. You know, the Emperor is here. Take control. Look at the lay of the land. Set some boundaries. Make some new deals. Whatever you got to do. But it's time for you to take control. And you manage this and understand where you're going. All right? The Emperor. He is, you know, again, shadow deck. All right? So I want you to remember, this is kind of saying, are you not taking control? Are you letting other things dictate? Talk to me. Let's know. Mainly Mystics has got a strong, promising future. Something's happening. Things are changing. We're going into a higher consciousness. I really feel like you've got a paradigm shift coming with Mainly Mystics. Something's going to change, and it's going to put you on a different path. Not different from what you like to do, but a different way of doing it. Does that make sense? Wow. Bang right. There we go. Okay. Whew. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Let me bring this back. I'm sorry, folks. I do love to do these readings, and I don't want to shortchange anybody, but I appreciate you for hanging around. You know what? We appreciate you, too. I appreciate you. I need, I subscribed. Thank you very much, because that's what I need. I need people to subscribe, and I need people to share, okay? We're on the verge. We finally broke 1,100 subscribers. So things are growing. Things are going. Now I just got to push that thing over the next. And I'm here. One of the reasons I'm here is, and you're going to start seeing some different shows. I'll be doing tarot. But one of the things I'd like people to do is if you have a question about tarot, okay, not just how to do it, but coming from a independent fundamental Baptist background, daddy was a preacher. I did world religions in school. I have a social work, things like that. Let me help you understand because there are a lot of things people will throw at you from the Bible, and a lot of people don't even know their own Bible. Okay? So I want you to be able to ask questions. Y'all hear me pray, and I pray to God. Who is God? That's up to me. Okay? It's not up to you. All right? I pray to the mother, the earth, all of it, because God created it. Universe is God. Let's find out. Let's see. So one of the things I want to do here is give people a place. You will see if you click on the more, okay? You know, kind of be like the Dr. Phil of the spiritual and metaphysical world, okay? And that's what I want to do. So it's not always about tarot readings, but I love tarot. It's where I got my start. And Miss Bridget, who is in the room, she's the one that helped me get started. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Nikki, so beautiful. Shine bright like a diamond. Absolutely. You know, bangarang, baby. Bangarang. That's it. All right. May I please ask for a reading? Yes, absolutely. Will my YouTube channel be successful? Okay. Let's take a look. You know what I'm going to do? That's a yes or no question. Here we go. Off comes the pendulum. Now, here's what I just hit me, okay? Here is what just hit me, okay? It will be as successful as what you put into it. Bangarang. The whole bangarang. What you put out, you get into it. And you're like, Rob, no. You know what? It's going to take work. Trust me. And here's what, if I could give you one hint, I started down this path several years ago, started building up, and just got tired and lost traction and kind of did what I'm talking to Jill about and went back to regular work. Worst thing I ever did. Worst thing I ever did. Okay? Because if I'd have kept going, I had actually gotten to a point where we were on a cruise, me and Mr. Bruce, and a lady recognized me from my YouTube channel. That threw me. But I let it go. So I had to start all over. All right? Don't do that. So if I could give you anything, I'm going to go with my pendulum, okay? Now, this beautiful pendulum was made for me by my wife, okay? And let me get over here in front. This might be hard because this pendulum is a little long, okay? So we're going to go here. I'm going to bring your statement down, all right, so we can see everything, all right? I don't know what you can see. I don't want to sacrifice accuracy for your camera. All right, my dear pendulum, spirit, God, thank you. Help me with this. Gypsy wants to know if her YouTube channel is going to be a success. Is it? The immediate answer was it depends on what you put into it. It was spinning. I don't know if you can see it. I'll always tell you the truth. Then it came back no. Okay? So, and that might be, Gypsy, related to the paradigm you're going. I had to rebuild, bring people in and find out that I was doing it wrong. Okay? So, what I would do is say, what do we need to do to make your channel a success? And let's go there, okay? Because that was just because everything's set the way it is, all right? I believe it can be, but the immediate answer is with whatever the way you're planning it, no. And you know what? Same thing happened to me. So you're in the right spot, all right? You are in the right spot, all right? Let's see what's going on. What does Gypsy need to know to make her channel, her YouTube channel, successful? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to take a second. A little coffee. I don't like giving people that kind of news, and it bothers me. But got to tell the truth, and I don't think y'all could see everything that was happening with that pendulum. All right, so here we go. I will also tell you I've seen a pendulum, the spirit tell me no when somebody had their own doubts about what they wanted. Okay, so it was like, well, with their mindset the way they are right now, no. Okay, but so we're asking, what do you need to know to make your YouTube channel successful? Fair enough. All right. And the first card, the light card right out, oh, what you put in is what you get out. Okay. And boy, if that isn't an understatement for a YouTube channel, effort in, effort out. And there are so many little things you're going to have to learn. So one of the things I would tell you is with this, your heart's in the right spot. You're wanting to do the right thing. But see death looming in the back? Okay. What I'm getting is change. You've got something, but you need to change the way you're doing it or the way you're approaching it. And it might be could be your thumbnails, your description. Are you investing into the right resources? Things like that. And find out. You know what? Isn't that funny? We got the Empress. You've got to nurture it, okay? This is going to be like a baby. And what it's saying is this is going to take time, energy, and a lot of effort, repeated over and over and over and over. And trust me when I say I know that to be true. The 3 is creating something. We know what the Empress is. You know, Mother Nature, whatever you want to do. Look at the harvest, the baby she's holding, okay? You can birth this, okay? But you're going to have to work at it, okay? You're going to give birth to it and make something happen. Yeah, there we go. You got to change your thought process. The Ace of Swords. There's something about this and the way you're planning and what you're doing that's kind of off. You need to look at this from a new aspect, and I hope this makes sense to you, okay? A different perspective from the mind and communication. This is exactly what's going on, what's needed, because he asked, what do we need to be successful? All right. Then finally, 7 of Wands, stand up for yourself. Okay. Make sure once you do it, you stand your ground. People are going to tell you stupid. Oh, do it this way, do it that way, do it this way. You do your research. You find out what's going on. You make the right things. Now, don't study it so much that you never move forward. Okay. Gypsy, it's very important. These are signs of things happening. I believe this can be successful and will be successful if you'll follow these. What you put into it, you're going to get out of it. You're going to have to create something. You're going to have to nurture it. You're going to have to baby it. It is going to take work. It's not just going to be easy, make a video once a week. It's not going to be that. There's a lot more to it than that. All right. Ace of Swords. All right. New way to think, new way to communicate. And finally, once you start doing this, stand your ground. Know what you want, know where you're going. And what I see here is don't get caught. See how it's all carrots, it's not a bunch of different fruit? What Spirit just gave me, Gypsy, is make sure you focus on one thing, get it right, hold that path, and then you can expand. Wow, bangarang. Hope that makes sense, okay? You know, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate it. You know, because I need people like you, and I appreciate it. And I'd love any feedback you give, all right, and say what's going on. BC, amen. Let's see what's happening. Let me come out of here so I can go here. Amen. Nikki, remember, putting yourself first is not being selfish. No, it's not. Wow. Thank you, BC. That is powerful, and that is something we all need to remember. It is okay. When I see the 6 of coins or the 6 of pentacles, however you want to say it, whatever card, 9 times out of 10, they're giving back, okay? But people don't realize they're giving back from a small purse. They're giving back from a scale, okay? It is okay to give, but not too much. I always relate it to my old Bangarang tribe will tell you I'm about this. The air mask falls from the ceiling, put it on yourself before you help your child. Well, I don't know if I could do that. Well, you know what? Then who's going to help you? The child? Okay. Well, I can go. You know what? This thing happens so quick. Get yourself set and then take care of the kid. Okay. They're a lot more resilient than we are. So let's see what's going on. So there we go. So I guess that made sense, huh, Jill? Let's see what's happening. Thank you very much. All right. We'll see what's going on and find out there. Yes, to the downloads. Okay. Gotcha. So you are getting them. And that's some of what's coming in. And it's why I'm having a hard time. Teresa, will my YouTube? Okay, we just went that. I tried to jump up to make sure. I got that download. And yes, needed guidance. That's what's going on. Give me a buzz. Give me a call, okay? It's time for me and David and you and Gillian and all for us to meet for dinner sometime anyways. So we'll do that. We'll do a reading. Let's find out what's going on. You are so welcome. Spot on. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Because I'm always nervous because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And as you know, not being able to see a whole spread before it comes out, it's hard. But it works, all right? Absolutely. True that. I gotcha. I hear you. Glad you're here. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gillian, thanks for subscribing, Gypsy. As you know, that's a huge for the Rev. It is massive, and I appreciate it. Hit the bell. I'll be live again on Wednesday. Right now, my plan is to be live Monday and Wednesday. I'll have another Laura Van Tyne video coming out Friday. Teacher to Exorcist, you need to be aware of that. And I have some other things I'm planning to come out and do. We're also going to do a pick a deck reading. I'm going to have that out, have it where some are pre-recorded, but we're going to do some lives where I'll have 3 decks sitting here and you can pick the deck you want me to read from. That's what we're doing. I've been putting work into my channel. Good. I want you to just check everything and make sure because it can be so tweaky. I'm sitting here right now. I hired somebody to do it. They did it all wrong. Okay. So I have to go through and I'm redoing thumbnails and descriptions and everything else. Everybody that claims to be an expert, they ain't. Okay. Find out. So, let's find out what's going on. It is my baby. So see, that played. So that's what I'm telling you. I love 92 subscribers. I have not in a month. There you go. Wow. So you know what? Maybe what I'll do, you and I need to talk. Shoot me an email, tarotwithanAttitude@gmail.com. Okay. Different ways to contact me down in the description. Maybe we can get you on the show and we'll do an interview and get your name out there a little more. Okay. Not that I'm the greatest, but I'm getting there. Okay. I am getting there and I love doing this. All right. That makes sense. Good. I want to travel to different locations. That's going to be the thing. So let's talk about it, find out. I don't have enough information going, and that's what was being said with whatever you're doing right now is heading to a problem, okay? I want you to rethink, revamp, get somebody that knows what they're doing. And I will tell you this. Find a young person, okay, that is proficient with TikTok and has a thriving YouTube channel. You do not have to pay thousands of dollars, but there are tricks in the algorithm and what people want. And a lot of times, particularly in the spiritual and metaphysical realm, we overcomplicate it. Instead of staying broad, we get too, a lot of people only think I do tarot because the name of my channel is Tarot with an Attitude. I'm having to relaunch, reframe, and redo that. Okay? So, wow. All right. I think that's it for this evening. And did I get through everything? Did I miss anything? My producer over here, Miss Gillian, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss somebody, but again, thank you all. So we're going to do a wrap up right now. Thank everybody for what you did. I appreciate you being here, hanging in here. This will be live. Share the live when you do. And one of the most important things is to remember, okay? Take what you want. Leave what you don't. But leave with a little peace, love, and light. Bangarang!